I'm not wearing white because I'm throwing off the white flag. The first leg was painful. Very, 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 very painful. And it was a very, very sad night for me and Ford. And I don't want to go through the frustrations of that. Bayern Munich, they made a statement. They made a statement, and this team is looking very good. If Chelsea turn this around, this will be the greatest shock in the history of football. Yes. Greatest shock of the history of football. And Bayern Munich, they know that. And Bayern Munich know they don't want to be on the receiving end of that. So, Chelsea have an impossible task. This task is an impossibility, Billy, Lee. But if you don't believe, you might as well not turn up. And Bayern, repeat again, they do not want to be on receiving end. And the reality is, if you know anything about German teams, Schadenfreude. Do your Googles, Schadenfreude. They like sticking that rod right in there. So, before we go into the dressing rooms, let's try and look at how both sides will tactically say what's up. Well, how ruthless do Bayern want to be? That's the main thing. Is that how ruthless do Bayern Munich want to be? So, Bayern, the only guy that they have missing is Pava, and that's it. But apart from that, let's look at this. So you obviously got your boy Neuer in goal. Alphonso Davies, one of the best fullbacks in the world. You've got boy Kimmich, but that's a right back positioneth. Alaba and Boateng. That seems pretty strong to me. And I think, this is why, that's what, I always look for whenever I play Football Manager is a player who can play multiple positions. And Kimmich, multiple positions. So Kimmich, we're missing a defender. I can very easily swap back to right back and we're all good, we're all fine. That was actually his strongest position, but he's been so good in midfield, people forget that's actually his strongest position. Then you have the midfield, Thiago, at least will he go? Goretzka, Muller. And I think, from here, these guys will be looking, especially from Muller and Goretzka, is break-free attack. I'm going to show you why this midfield is going to be very problematic for Chelsea. Then, of course, you've got Coman, you've got Gnabry up in there, and of course, Lewandowski. So for Bayern, I think what Hansi Flick will be looking for Bayern to do is, and really end the tie. Go out there and just beat these guys. And because I think what they want is going in, if they want to go further into quarter semis, is to build a winning momentum, build a winning thing. So don't go here and be like, oh, we're 3-0 up, it's fine. Bayern, they want to win this game. I think what they'll be looking to do is get the ball out wide to these dudes. Some great support, great rapport between Kimmich, Gnabry, Coman, Davis, and when Sane says what's up. And of course, for Lewandowski, is just supply and demand. And obviously, I think the key thing is more, and this is what will be very hard for Chelsea, is they can get that ass out wide with him, and they also get that ass in the middle with Muller and Goretzka. That's really good. Muller, maybe not one of the most technically gifted players out there, but one of the smartest football players that you will find, who just knows how to be in the right place and at the right time. And their combination of passes with Lewandowski to create that space is what they'll be looking for in this area of the pitch. And I think Goretzka has shown that he's a very, very good attacking midfielder who can make good runs from deep, and he can finish. Hell on earth for Chelsea. So, Chelsea, how do you respond? So Caballero is obviously going to be starting. I think Kepa's career is finished. So here's the thing: is that with Azpilicueta missing, it probably has to be a 3 at the back. So looking in here as like a 3-4-3, 3 at the back in here, which you could say may be helpful in the fact that it's much more of a security of a defense. And remember, when you're really defending, it now goes back to a back five. So that could be helpful. And maybe the three at the back could just help all of these guys maybe form a much better security. But I think even if you have three at the back, without the protection of Kante in there, it would be problematic. With Barkley and I mean, you know, look. All right. So you've obviously got Emerson and your boy James in there. So see, here's my issue is obviously when they have the ball, you could argue it is a 4 because these guys will bunch in, but really the guys in the heart of the midfield is the 2. So these 2 will be going up against the 3 that Bayern have. So Chelsea are going to be Bayern will have a man advantage in that midfield, which integrates, which may have been problematic in that FA Cup final. So, you know, what you would then try and say is that a possibility of getting a third one? Because, see, you have to try and be radical and be sexy. You're going to be trying and be radical and sexy here, where Mount has to come back and really help. So maybe Emerson runs this challenge. So Mount has to really be malleable and really have a lot of movements. I think there has to be much more of Cho, Mount, and so forth. And you've got your boy Giroud up in there. It's going to be hard, but I said again, for Chelsea, they have to try to find the first goal. First and foremost, they have to defend. And I think it's going to be very important that they frustrate Bayern and they give Bayern no space. They must ensure that Bayern do not break any of the lines. And then once that happens, I think it's really about getting that ball out wide to these 2. You see that? See, man, it's it ain't easy. It ain't easy because Mount's strongest position is obviously in the middle and just behind the striker. You need to either be highly technical, which Mount isn't, or you need to be speedy and direct, which Mount isn't. So really, Chelsea's best form of attack is giving the ball to Cho. And for Cho and for James to really try and walk something through. I think for Mount, the best thing for him to do is he's going to cut in on the inside and look for combinations with Giroud or an upcoming Barkley as well. So Chelsea just have to really be smart when they have the ball and really put themselves in good positions and just try to hope for the best. But I think the key thing is they have to defend. So before even thinking about the attack, they have to ensure that they hold Bayern down. Because if Chelsea go down 1-1-0, referee has to blow that whistle. So it ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy, you know. Because, as I said again, just this midfield alone looks nasty. This midfield alone looks nasty. But the one slight thing that Bayern will be worrying about is if they attack, they get frustrated, no one says anything, and they get caught on the counter by the speed of a show. So if Kovacic can really unleash Cho and give him a good speed and you can get that ball to Giroud, then that's what will be wary. So for Alaba and Boateng, they have to be wary of Giroud's movements. Because what Chelsea will be looking to do is let's try and feed the ball to a Giroud for him to say what's up, and let's try and because Giroud, there's a G in Giroud. There's always a G in Giroud because Giroud can always say what's up. He can always say what's up, and that's why Giroud will be caught up because if Chelsea can get that ball to Cho or even to James, or James can get himself in a position here where Cho gets the ball, he gives it back, he gets doubled up, gives it back to James, and James can then get his good cross from deep, and Giroud can make the right run. I think that is where they can say good honey pie, good honey pie. But this is a strong team. I will not lie, this is a really strong team. And it is very unlikely that Chelsea can say what's up. And I think for Bayern, they know that if they score first, they open the scoring, it's game over. And so I think what Hansi Flick wants is score first, get the 1-0, then let's just take guys off. Let guys just get match fitness, get cool, get cool, and then get guys up, rest them for the quarters, man. It ain't going to be easy, bro. So that's how guys will tactically say what's up and so forth. So this is now the key thing. Now when we're now going to the dressing rooms, behind the scenes, and let's just see what soothing words HH can say. You got that ass. You got that ass. It was a lubrication at the crib. I'm going to say congrats. Congrats on the Bundesliga win. Congrats on the position you find yourselves in. Yes, this is the most one-sided time. You embarrassed Chelsea. It was a complete and total embarrassment. Equally, you don't want to get embarrassed yourselves. Now, I could easily say, chill, relax, go easy. You don't need to go full on. But, and I'm sure Hansi Flick will agree, this is a very tight schedule. You only have a few days turnover time before the next game. And what is key is momentum. Because this is just like World Cup knockouts, Euro knockouts. Momentum. So you must always be in a constant winning state of mind. So going into this game, you've got to go into this game trying to get that ass again. Now look, because I've got allegiances to Chelsea, I wouldn't want an 8-0. But, keep it real with you, if you go out there and decimate Chelsea, who are injured, coming in with injuries, suspensions, if you do that, it would put you in a very strong psychological belief going forward. Now, you'll face tougher sides than Chelsea, of course you will, but it's all about beating who comes forth. So Lewandowski, you know what it is, bro. Robert, Polish nuke, this is it. This is why you were brought in, and this is what you're made for. Muller, I thought you were done. I thought you were finished. You can say, what's up? Gnabry, what up, baby? Alfonso. Are you sure you're not Nigerian? Just checking. No, I was just checking. So, guys, look, man. You could really, really embarrass Chelsea. So it's really down to you. It's down to you as to how badly you want to embarrass Chelsea, how badly you want to embarrass me, and how much alcohol I have to drink on the post-match stream. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Inside, give them a chance to ride, make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how it used to be. Whitney Houston, great singer. Francis. I know that, they say, this is what my therapist always tells me. My therapist says, don't dwell on the past. Only learn from the past and move to the future. But don't look into the past. That's what my therapist tells me. But I find it hard to ignore the lubrication at the crib. See, if it was a lubrication of the Alliance, I would understand. But to get lubricated in your own house, you are down 3 away G's. How are you down 3 away G's? So here we stand. A perfect game has to be played. But before I say perfect game, do you guys believe? Because if you don't believe, don't even bother wasting my time. Don't waste my time, don't waste anyone's time, don't waste the rest of them. Then I will make the calls, call Sheffield and people, and then we will try and lodge a forfeit rule. Because forfeit rules can still work. Now, if you don't want a forfeit rule, prove. Prove to me that you believe in yourselves. Now, look, man, if you are to go down like men. Don't get beat 4-0. Don't get lubricated again. Don't. It will look bad. Win the game. At the very least, win the game. 2-1. Win the game. But beyond that, you have to believe you can win this tie. It's this, even Tom Cruise will be like, this isn't Mission Impossible, this is Mission Sacrifice. This is Mission Lubricatissimi. But you have to believe. You have to believe. Tammy, I did say you would do a brace at the Alliance. Now, maybe that may not come true, but everyone in this room right now, you have to believe. The streets are talking. The streets say 7-0, 6-0, 4-0. You're being mocked. People are taking bets as to how badly you're going to get beaten. No one is taking bets as to you winning. They're taking bets as to how badly Bayern will get that ass. Forget the first leg. It's done. 2012. 2012. 2012. 2012. 2012. Evoke those powers. Evoke those powers. Bring those powers in. Use and be spirit and be one with the 2012 powers. And maybe something can happen. Don't get circumcised. I don't want to give a scoreline. But I have to be a professional. Because yes, as many people say, oh,
half of Chelsea hot now. The half of Chelsea hot. I thought you were an objective football analyst.
yeah, I still am, you flipping morons. So you want a scoreline. Is that all you want from me? You don't even want to say, hey, AJ, how are you doing? How you doing? Are you cool? Are you fine? So you want a scoreline from HH. Two zero. Well, that was what? 2-0. What's what? 2-0. 2-0. Bye-bye. Two. 2-0. Bayern Munich wins 2-0. It's not reverse psychology. Okay, why did you start Mount in the first leg? So why? Okay, now just let's relax. I'm almost done. Why did Mount start in the first leg? Why was Barkley in that team? For what reason was Mount? Could you not have started someone else? How do you get beat? Has that ever happened before? Has a team of the stature of Chelsea ever lost the first leg at their crib 3-0? So you've basically ruined everyone's fun for the second leg. So I suppose Bayern went to Bayern Munich went 2-0. All right. Hashtag and I'll see you for the so I'll see you for the post-match. Okay.